Breaking news is flying across social media right now with a powerful headline that says the Supreme Court has set Nnamdi Kanu free and that Nigeria is standing on the edge of a political earthquake. That headline is dramatic. It is emotional. It is the kind of headline that can move markets, shake communities, and change conversations overnight. So let us calmly break down what is happening, why this headline is trending, and what it truly means for Nigeria at this moment. First, let us understand the weight of the name involved. Nnamdi Kanu has been one of the most talked about political figures in Nigeria over the last decade. He is known as the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, widely known as IPOB. The group has been advocating for self-determination for people in the southeast region of Nigeria. Over the years, this movement has generated strong support from some quarters and strong criticism from others. That is why any news connected to his name immediately creates nationwide attention. If you are just joining this channel, make sure you like this video right now and subscribe so you do not miss real-time updates like this. We are breaking everything down in clear and simple English so everyone can understand. Now, here is the situation. The headline suggests that the Supreme Court has ordered his release. That would be a major development because the Supreme Court is the highest court in Nigeria. Any decision from that court is final. It cannot be appealed. It becomes law immediately. So if such a ruling truly happened, it would change the direction of this long legal battle instantly. But here is where we needed to be careful. Headlines can move faster than verified information. Social media can spread the excitement before official confirmation comes out. In sensitive national matters like this, we must separate confirmed legal action from online speculation. That is why on this channel, we focus on responsible discussion. Please pause for a moment and like this video. Also subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps this channel grow and helps more Nigerians receive balanced updates like these. Let us look at the background. Nnamdi Kanu was first arrested in 2015 on charges connected to his broadcasts and activities linked to IPOB. After being granted bail at one point, he later left the country. Years later, he was brought back to Nigeria under controversial circumstances, and legal proceedings resumed. The federal government charged him with terrorism-related offenses. His legal team has argued that his rights were violated and that due process must be followed strictly. The government, on the other hand, maintains that national security must be protected. This case has gone through several court stages. There have been rulings, counter-rulings, appeals, and procedural debates. Each time there is a hearing, the country watches closely. Supporters gather hope. Critics demand accountability. The case has become more than a legal matter. It has become symbolic. If the Supreme Court truly ordered his release, that would signal one of two things. It could mean the court found procedural issues in how the case was handled, or it could mean that certain charges did not meet the legal standard required for conviction. In either situation, it would not simply be a personal victory for him, it would be a landmark legal statement. Again, please like this video and subscribe. We are discussing this in detail so you can understand the bigger picture. Now, let us talk about why this is being called a political earthquake. In politics, timing is everything. Nigeria is a diverse country with different ethnic groups, religions, and political alignments. The Southeast region has often expressed concerns about representation and fairness within the national structure. Many people from that region see Nnamdi Kanu's case as connected to those concerns. So if he is released by the highest court, many supporters would celebrate it as justice. That celebration would quickly become political energy. Political parties would begin calculating how this affects their strategy. The lawmakers would speak, governors would issue statements, civil society groups would react. Markets might even respond emotionally for a short period. That is how powerful a Supreme Court decision can be. On the other side, there are Nigerians who worry about national unity. They believe the legal process must run its full course without political pressure. They argue that security concerns must always come first. So if a release happens, that side of the conversation would also be loud. You can see why the headline alone is enough to set the country talking. Make sure you like this video right now and subscribe.
The more you engage, the more we can continue bringing clear and professional analysis like this. Now, let us go deeper into what this means for the judiciary.
The Supreme Court represents the final authority on constitutional interpretation in Nigeria. If it overturns a lower court decision, it is not an emotional action. It is based on legal reasoning, written judgments, and constitutional principles. So, if a release order came from there, it would likely include a detailed explanation. Such a judgment could address issues like jurisdiction, procedural fairness, extradition processes, or constitutional rights. It could also clarify how terrorism-related charges should be interpreted under Nigerian law. That would influence future cases beyond this one. This is why many legal analysts would study every word of that judgment. Universities would discuss it, law students would analyze it, media houses would break it down paragraph by paragraph. Please like and subscribe. Let us continue.
Let us discuss the human angle. Behind every political story are real people. There is his family. There are his supporters. So when people see a headline like this, emotions rise quickly. Some feel hope, some feel relief, some feel uncertainty. That emotional reaction spreads fast through communities and online spaces. That is why responsible communication is important. As citizens, it is important to remain calm and wait for official confirmation from trusted sources. Emotional reactions should never lead to unrest. Democracy works best when change happens through legal channels and peaceful dialogue. Like this video and subscribe if you appreciate calm and balanced reporting. Let us also consider the economic dimension. Investors prefer stability. Whenever there is major political news, both local and foreign investors watch carefully. If there is uncertainty, markets can react cautiously. But if institutions function smoothly and decisions are respected peacefully, confidence remains stable. So, in a situation like this, the key factor is not just the decision itself, but how the country responds to it. Mature democracies show strength not because there are no disagreements, but because disagreements are managed through law. Another important factor is international attention. Nigeria is Africa's largest economy and one of its most influential nations. International media have covered this case for years. If the Supreme Court delivers a historical ruling, it would attract global headlines. Diplomatic missions would pay attention. Human rights organizations would issue statements. Regional bodies would observe how Nigeria handles internal debates. Again, like this video and subscribe. We are keeping this discussion simple and clear. Now let us reflect on something deeper. This situation reveals how powerful narratives are in the digital age. A single headline can shape national mood within minutes. Before official statements are released, opinions are already formed. That is why we must be responsible viewers and responsible citizens. Always ask, who is the source? Is there official documentation? Has a credible court registry confirmed it? These questions protect you from misinformation. If this release is confirmed officially, it would be one of the most consequential political stories of recent years. If it is not confirmed, then it becomes an example of how quickly rumors can spread. Either way, the lesson is important. Please like this video and subscribe. Let us build a community that values verified information. Now imagine the next few days. If confirmed, political leaders will likely call for calm. Religious leaders may urge unity. Community leaders will advise restraint. There may be celebrations in some places. There may be strong debates in others. Television stations will host panel discussions. Legal experts will explain constitutional details. But the key message must remain peace and lawful engagement. Nigeria has gone through many difficult seasons in its history. Each time, institutions were tested. Each time, the nation learned and adjusted. This moment, real or rumored, reminds us that democracy is a continuous journey. Let me pause here. We have covered the background, the legal dimension, the political impact, the economic angle, and the importance of responsible reactions. If you are still watching, thank you. Please like this video right now and subscribe. It supports this platform greatly. I will continue breaking down more angles, including what this means for upcoming elections, regional leadership dynamics, and youth political engagement.